Hello my students, how are you? Grade 6, today we'll solve from المعاصر book. First lesson, Unit 9, Ratio and its applications. You know the ratio comparing between two quantities which has the same units like lengths, meter and kilometer, like 5 kilometer to 25 kilometer. You can find the ratio or the distance which is a car here cut in the street, like 25 kilometer to 5 kilometer. You can find the ratio between two lengths. Look at with me, open the book, exploring ratio and ratio with real world situations. Comparing quantities first. We can comparing between quantities like this, the number of cats and number of dogs, and write the ratio in the simplest form. Ratio definition is a comparing of two quantities that can be written as E over P or E to P. Write this word. Quantities in the ratio are called terms. We have two terms. First term is the ratio above A, second point, second term P. Ratio can compare a part to part, part to part, part to whole, or the whole to the part. Like this, we have the ratio between two numbers, the number of circles and number of triangles. Okay, the first we called it antecedent, the second we called it consequent. First term and second term. It's comparing now. We asked about comparisons that are ratios and comparisons that are not ratios. We have question. Check your understanding. Sammy has 10 blue marbles, 3 red marbles and 5 white marbles. Write each ratio in all three forms. First, you want to find the ratio between the number of marbles blue to red. How many blue? Blue was 10. 2 red marbles. How many red marbles? 3. It's the simplest form because the common factor between two numbers equal 1. Okay. Next question down. Red marbles to total. The red marbles were 3. And the total 10 plus 3, 13 plus 5 equal 18. Now I will divide it by 3. 3 divided by 3, 1. And 18 divided by 3 equals 6. And the result will be 1 to 6. Right marbles to blue, white marbles to blue. What's the white? We have white 5 and blue was 10. 5 to 10 it will be 1 to 2, half. The ratio here will be 1 to 2. Which ratio comparing a part to part and which ratio comparing whole to part? Part to part, right? Yes. Red marble to blue or blue to red. And here part to the total number, little b, red marble to the total number. Next question. Give an example of ratios that compares a part to part and explain how it is different from fraction. You can write like this. Number of 10 change the digits. Okay, we have 15 blue marbles and 6 red marbles and 10 white marbles, and then find the ratio between together like A and B and C and D. Replace by change the numbers. Next question. This example, we can find the ratio between two numbers by dividing its common factor between two numbers. The head common factor and then simplest. Another way like this, you can simplest by 2 and divided by 3, and only solution by finding the head common factor between two numbers equal 1. Like this question, 5 and 25, we called 5 and 25, the common factor between them equal 5. Okay, then 5 to 25, we can divide it by 5. 5 divided by 5, 1. 25 divided by 5 is 5. Then the ratio will be 1 to 5. Letter B. 75 to 30. You can divide it by 5. A number can divide it by 5 if we have 0 or 5 in the ones place. 7 divided by 5 equal 1 and the remainder 2. 25 divided by 5 is 5. 30 divided by 5 equals 6. And then we can divide it by 3. 15 divided by 3 is 5 and 6 divided by 3 equal 2. Then the ratio will be 5 to 2. Next question. What is the ratio? The ratio compares two quantities in different units of measure. Okay. What is the rate? Okay. The rate, not ratio. I explained the ratio. You know the ratio, you're comparing between two quantities which have the same units. But if we have different units, we call it the rate. Rate language often uses words here and forever. I will explain the next question. Okay. Definition about rate: the ratio that compares two quantities in different units measure. This write three statement uses rate language in your life like this: 80 kilometers per hour or 90 kilometers per 3 hours. 3x for every 1 cup flour. You can change 4x for every 1 cup flour. So the second will be 1. 5 pounds or 90 kilometers per hour. It's the rate comparing between two quantities different. Okay, you can simplify the answer like this. Ratio like 24 divided by 8, because 8 has a factor between two numbers, 8 to 24. We can simplify by divided by 8. 8 divided by 8 equal 1 and 24 divided by 8 equal 3. Understood? Now we will explain multiple choice questions from معاصر book. First, which ratio means the same thing as 1 over 4. 1 4 1 to 4. 1 to 4 1 to 4. Choose letter D. The solution letter D. Next here, if the second term is 3 and the first term is 2, then the ratio is 2 to 3. Okay, the ratio between together will be 2 to 3. Choose letter A. Okay, the second is 3 and the first is 2 to 3. Next question. Number 3, 20 to 36. You can divide it by the factor 20 to 36. You can divide it by 4. 20 divided by 4 is 5 and 36 divided by 4 equal 9. The result will be 5 over 9. Question number 4. The ratio between two side lengths of square will be 1 to 1. Next question down. The ratio between two side lengths of rhombus also 1 to 1, because all sides of rhombus are equal in lengths. The ratio 1 to 1. Number 6. To find the simplest form of the ratio 6 to 12, we divide it by 6, because 6 is the height factor between two numbers. Then the result will be 1 to 2. Next question. Ratio 6 to 18, simplest form. We can write 6 to 18 by divided by 6. 6 here is the height factor between two numbers. And 18 divided by 6 equals 3. Then the answer will be 1 to 3. Write 3 here. The solution will be 3. 1 to 1 to 3. Question 8. The ratio 100 to 50. You know, 50 is the height factor between two numbers. You can divide it by 50. 100 divided by 50 equal 2. Then the result will be 2 to 1. Next question down. In the following figure, he wants to find the ratio between DC to EA. Okay, DC to EA. Where DC from D to C, where DC one part. And A from E to A, we have 1 2 3 4. Ratio will be for between DC and DA equal 1 to 4. If the ratio between apples to oranges 47, then the ratio between orange to apple is the inverse 7 to 4. Replaced, choose letter B. Next question 1. If the ratio between number boys and girls 3 to 5, and the ratio between girls to the total, we have 5 the girls, and summation the total will be 5 plus 3 equal 8. Okay, Number of girls, give me the ratio between boys and girls 3 to 5. And the ratio between girls, it will be 5. The total will be 5 to 8. If Omnia has 200 pounds and Amira has 50 pounds, the ratio between what Omnia has and Amira has, give me, Omnia was 200 and Amira has 50 pounds. We can sample this by divided by 10 first. It will be 20 to 5 and then divided by 5. 20 divided by 5, 4. 5 divided by 5 equal 1. And the ratio will be 4 to 1. Choose letter D. Next question. Which of the following combination showing the ratio? Fewer students like math than science. We have 2 students like math than science. 2 more students like math than science. For every student who likes math, 2 students like science. Okay, I want to compare between 2 quantities. The number where we have here 2 students like math and science. Comparing, we have 2 more students like math than science. For every student who likes math, students like science. Okay, my students, the answer here will be letter C. For every 1 student who like math, we have 2 students like science. But don't choose fewer or forever. Not choose this. Not choose fewer or 2 more or 2 like than. Comparing, right? Exactly. For every 1 student who likes math, 2 students like science. Next question, number 14. Honey has 6 pencils and 9 pens and 12 notebooks. Which statement is not true? 6 pencils. First, the ratio of pencils and notebook. Pencils and notebook 6 to 12 to be is true. You want true. In the letter B, the ratio of notebooks and pens. Look at your notebooks was 12. Letter B, we have 12 notebooks and pens was 9. You can sample this by divided by 3. 12 divided by 3, 4. 9 divided by 3 equal 3. Then we have 4 to 3. It's correct. Letter C, the ratio of pens and pencils. Pens was 9. And pencils was 6. We can divide it by 3. Then 9 divided by 3 equal 3. 6 divided by 3 equal 2. Then the ratio will be 3 to 2. So it's a false. We want the false. Choose letter C. The answer here will be letter C because he asked about not correct or not true.